I was watching a stream tonight, and the interactions with everybody on between the panel and the chat just made me start to think about what's going on in the world and what we're doing in our lives. There's no judgment here. I'm about to say things that are going to seem judgmental. I don't mean it to be judgmental towards these particular people. I'm just saying this is an example. It was just something that came to me in a flash, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Going out on YouTube, streaming this stuff, myself included. And you go out into these live streams where they have these panels and chats, and they're arguing with each other, and they're talking about things that are interesting things and important things that are going on in the world, but not the real guts of what's going on in the world. Not really addressing what we need to do as a nation, what we need to do as the world population to stop what's happening in this world. Between the globalist agenda, between what's happening in this country, the upcoming election, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to change our lives. One way or the other, it's going to change our lives completely. And we're just all going about our business every day, watching TV, doing YouTube, even just going to soccer games or whatever. Everyday ordinary life. We're living our everyday ordinary life. People out on YouTube and stuff like that, that's entertainment for them. That's how they pass their time. Myself included. I'm not judging anybody here. Myself included. But what the freak are we doing? We should be doing something really important, and we're not. We're doing nothing. Oh, like a lot of YouTubers get the message out. We're helping people by getting the message out, by informing them of what's happening. I mean, there are a couple of convoy YouTubers that's what they do. They have these kind of newscast kind of things they go down to the border, they do all this stuff to keep people informed of what's going on, and that's admirable. I'm not saying that any of this is not admirable, but what are we really doing about anything? We're not holding anybody accountable to anything. We're not changing anything. We're just going along, and it's like we're all going down this river together, and it's not going to end well because the cliff is coming up and we're all going to go down over it because we're not doing anything to stop the water from flowing down the creek and taking us with them. I did see a convoy streamer this morning, an ex-convoy streamer. His name is Frankie Bobby. He has a YouTube channel. He was actually doing something real today. He was taking water to a homeless camp in North Carolina. He was helping people. I understand from the chat that there were other convoy streamers that were also helping out, doing things there as well. And that was really heartwarming to see that. He was doing something real. And we're just sitting here watching it. We're sitting here talking about it. And none of us are really doing anything to do anything that's worthwhile. And when I look at these streamers, the community that I watch a lot are alpha men, intelligent men capable of great change. There's one streamer there that his message is he would like to change the world. And his colleagues, peers, or whatever you want to call them, make fun of him all the time. Like, oh yeah, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to change the world? Yeah, that's just talk. And they're not wrong because he's just talking about it. What are you going to do about it? But I look at that and I say, well, why don't you all freaking get together and do something about it? Why are we just talking about it? Why are we going after each other? And I blame myself too. I'm part of this problem too, because as much as I want to do something, I'm not. I think what happened is this all just came to a head tonight. I stopped watching the stream because I'm thinking, like, what the freak? What is reality here? And people spend so much time on the net with all these people that they meet on the internet, but they don't actually know. There's another streamer that I follow. He seems to be pretty grounded, and he has a phrase that he says, "Oh, they're my friend, but they're not my friend," meaning they're my friend on the internet, but I've never actually met them, and it's so true. What are we doing? We need to make it real. I mean, I think it's wonderful to meet people on the internet, but you actually meet them, and be friends with them, and actually get together and do something real. We can't live in this illusion up there in the internet cloud up there. I mean, so there's two different things that I'm actually addressing here. There's, if life were normal and we weren't worrying about the world coming to an end, I'd say the internet in itself is a problem when we meet people on the internet, but we don't actually meet them. That's not reality. But then there's the other aspect of the world is in a bad way, and we need to be doing something about it. Even the people that are not on the internet, they're just living their lives. They're going to work every day, coming home, going to work, coming home, going to work, doing stuff with their family. And they're all talking about, oh, what are we going to do? What's going to happen? There are good people out there, like Frankie Bobby, that are actually doing something. But there's not enough of them. It's just made me I'm kind of up in the air right now. I don't know where I'm going with this. It's made me realize I need to do something positive. But, you think like, yeah, on 2 days, it may not be your choice what happens to you anymore. It's not easy. I'm just putting out a lot of rambling thoughts out there. I have no answers. I make no judgments because I put myself in the same category. All I'm saying is it's wrong. All I'm saying is we need to find a better way.